All right, what does it mean to this team when Katrina is shooting the way she is right now?
I would say it brings out the defenders, and it helps our inside game because it makes a presence on the perimeter. So it helps our posts get open. It helps our weak side makes the weak side come out. And it's really good that we have somebody that can shoot like her, and it's like a pure shooter like her.
Could it maybe benefit you too?
Yeah.
On the other side, the ball could get whipped over there when they can't they can't just key on you. They can't just key on her.
Yeah. It really balances out the team to have a shooter on one wing and then have a driver on the other. Well, then again, I can shoot too, so it's like, what do you guard? You got a shooter on one wing and you got a driver on the other wing. Once I drive, I kick it out to the shooter, so it really balances out everything on the wings.
Last game before the holiday break, obviously you want another victory, but what are some improvements the team needs to make in their last game before the start of league play?
I feel like our biggest problem right now is playing down to our competition. You saw in the A&M game, our defense was on point, not on our best, but it was better than it was. And then when we played in Virginia Tech, and we played Butler and Drexel, our defense was the key to us winning. So I would say that last game, it really showed that we need to take more pride in our defense. I know we say that like all the time, but that really is like the key to us winning and going back to the Big 12 championship or going to the NCAA championship.
What have practices been like leading up to these games this week? I know you're going to get a few days off after Thursday's game.
The last couple of days, they haven't been hard, but they still have been intense, I would say, because of our numbers. So he can't really go as hard as we want to. But then again, he's still been on us about everything, and he's been nitpicking everything because the way we've been playing in our games is really showing that we need to work on weak side and on ball defense and screens. So I feel like after this game and coming back, our practices are going to be really, really intense, and he's going to be more on us and nitpicking everything.
I know he wonders if the new players really understand what they're about to get into after this game Thursday night. Do you think you have a pretty good idea, or are you kind of waiting to see exactly what this Big 12 is going to do?
I would say that Coach Carey, he tells us it's going to be a whole new ball game, and I listen to the veterans tell us because they know they've been there, been through everything. So I really don't know what I'm going to get into physically, but from what they tell me, it's not going to be a joke. So we got to start doing the things that we need to work on. We need to start taking pride in our defense, taking everything seriously.
What is it like now in Teresa? Down low, somebody who's 6'6", like that.
I would say that it brings height. That's what we needed. I feel like that's what we're missing. We're missing the height to our offense and our defense, because Big 12 is going to be 6'6", 6'7", girls. And it just gives us a true 5. Christina was playing the 5, or T was playing the 5, and they're really both 4s. So I would say it just gives us a better post presence in there.
I know obviously it's tough losing Christina. Do you feel like the team has tried to move on the best they can and not dwell on it?
It was really hard losing her, because she was a key to our defense, a key to our offense. But we can't dwell on that. We have to move on. We gotta other people have to step up. Everybody has to step up. So it's just a matter of, okay, this happened, so what can we do now to better ourselves? So.